ये जो काजू आपके घर तक पहुंचते हैं।
2K25, I'm Joe. Welcome to the stream. One love will start go low. Cool मजा, cool danger. बोला Goldberg, oh कोई लो नहीं. Okay.
Quite simply, the greatest of all time, John Cena.
The following is a last man standing match. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the greatest of all time, John Cena!
One of the most powerful competitors in WWE history.
Yeah, never give up isn't just a t-shirt, it's a legit way of life. Big match, John. Ready to go to work here tonight.
Hey, it goes like this. Eras change, championships are won and lost, but there is one constant, and that's one constant is John Cena.
One of the most terrifying superstars ever.
Terrifying power, terrifying size, and terrifying malice.
And the same haircut as you, Saxton.
Hey.
That's terrifying.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And his opponent from the pits of hell, weighing in at 323 pounds,
You can just feel Kane casting an evil eye on the entire WWE Universe.
A very disturbing gaze. Pure evil in the eyes of the Big Red Machine.
Oh, man, those flames are hot.
And we got to expect a hard-fought and lengthy battle in this one, guys.
That's true. Each participant here knows that last man standing matches are designed to push you to your ultimate limits and then go beyond them.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Oh, what a kick. Big elbow drop. Good night.
Shoulder tackle.
Neck is trapped. What a suplex. Constant pressure being put on by Cena. Cena giving no quarter.
Oh, countered into a power slam.
Superhuman.
That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster.
The best thing about a no disqualification match is how it can bring out a superstar's creativity. Sometimes there's a violent artist inside these competitors just begging to come out in a match like this.
I don't know, Corey. Wouldn't watercolors be just as effective?
No, not unless you're throwing the watercolors into an opponent's face and impairing their vision, Saxton.
Look at... Uh-oh. Oh, Kane counters.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
And here we go. The Boston Crab. Look at the back. Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it.
Oh, the elbow connects. And it appears the fear factor not in play there. Kane is being met toe-to-toe with a resistance he didn't expect.
Cena taking things up a notch, rising to the occasion.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
These two showing how well they know each other.
Nice running crossbody. And an elbow. A steady stream of moves taking out Kane.
The Big Red Monster showing weakness here.
Been driven down with Emerald Flosion. And getting back to his feet ends the count.
This last man standing match rolls on. Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
We're seeing why they call him Big Match John.
Yeah, the greatest of all time. John Cena, the 16-time world champion.
Man.
Cena being the aggressor.
And I think Cena's got more in store, too.
What a suplex. Cena making clear he has his number.
Hoisted up.
Emerald Flosion.
Oh, here we go.
He gets out of the way.
Wicked chop block. DDT. These attacks are starting to impact him.
Yeah, Kane imposing his will.
And Cena's able to evade.
Assaulting the knee with purpose. Cena sizing him up. Cena gets intercepted. And he gets delivered back into the ring.
And Kane is clearly looking for a fight here.
Getting up and stopping the count.
No sign of surrender here.
Whoa, monkey flip.
I love it.
Soaring. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Bringing the referee's count right there. Is this wise?
Well, it could be a mistake to not just let the count continue. Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
He has to be suffering here.
But I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
John Cena with a rough blow there.
Attack to the midsection.
The Big Red Machine is now under heavy pressure.
Kane has to turn this around and quick. Crucial turnaround there because Kane was falling behind.
Yeah, but Kane needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one. Oh, that'll send a shot down your spine. Ah, right to the back. Oh, unloading a big kick to the back. Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Up on the top rope.
Hazardous part of town for these two competitors.
This could go south in a hurry. Here we go.
Oh, man, lands face first.
And Kane channeling his energy here.
And he's back on his feet. The ref count has to stop.
If this connects, it is over.
Oh, no. Tombstone pile driver.
This ends now.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Officials count at 7.
We're close to the end.
That's it. Calling it by knockout.
Here is your winner, Kane!
Cena comes up short, unable to secure the win here tonight.
Cena gave this match 110%, as he does in all of his matches.
Yeah, but unfortunately, tonight he needed at least 120%.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne had the huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon. The Rock, the hardest worker in the room, to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing in at 275 pounds, Rocky Maivia.
A blue chip talent with a bright future.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
His opponent from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing in at 246 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Helmsley is scheduled to face another challenger at an upcoming show this Sunday, and he's taking the risk, stepping in here against the newcomer, Rocky Maivia.
Well, you can consider it risky, you can consider it overconfident, but any way you look at it, it's a dangerous move by Helmsley to take on an athlete who has been on a real roll. Rocky Maivia has been successful thus far in WWE, and Rocky is focused. Rocky is only thinking about tonight.
Saxton, just curious, have you ever exercised your right to remain silent? I am tired of all this talk about Rocky Maivia. Yeah, he's been on a roll, but it could all come to a screeching halt tonight at the hands of Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Intensity on the face of the champion. Challenger in the corner, looking more determined than I've ever seen. The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maivia has arrived.
Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
This might just do... Fighting to escape, and he gets out of the hole, but some damage was certainly done there. Hunter on the receiving end. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia because he's a chip off the old block.
Notwithstanding as well the genes of his grandfather, the incomparable Peter Maivia. Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
For the title, new champ. He kicks out instantly.
He is going to take this match as long and as far as he needs to.
And Byron, Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
Fading.
Wrapped around the...
And breaks out of the sleeper.
He's able to counter that.
Hunter, the champ is going for the cover.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
Just kicking out at 1 takes a lot in a match like this.
Into the hammerlock. Oh boy. Back suplex.
The champ with the cover.
No, a kick out. Kicking out there really has to make his opponent question his game plan.
Maivia with a nice turnaround. Raw drop kick.
Headlock. Oh, a cheap shot right above the eye. And Helmsley just showing his huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
Cerebral eye? I like that description for Helmsley. Still fighting back. Look at him go.
No.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
Oh.
Right to the back.
Drop kick.
Great athleticism.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can't be won outside of the squared circle. Time for him to get back in the ring.
No one wants a count out here.
And finally recognizes the count and gets...
This is Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
There's a fisherman suplex. Hunter is getting dominated.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Big back body drop.
You see the height on that?
Oh, he scattered that one. What grace. Float over to the...
Float over. Nice. DDT.
This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight.
Devastating elbow.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never say die attitude.
Taking flight. Misses big time.
Ooh. Float over. Into a DDT. Heading up to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Nobody home. What an impact. Oh, absolutely brutal.
Oh, no, I think they may have busted him open, guys.
Quick thinking to unleash the clothesline. Oh, counters right back on Hunter.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley
Going for the pin. Title on the line. And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The great Hunter Hearst Helmsley asserting his dominance, retaining his Intercontinental Championship, and proving Rocky Maivia just isn't ready for the big time.
Maybe not yet, but I don't think Maivia is going to let this discourage him. If anything, this setback is only going to motivate the young superstar. Rocky will be back here again, and Helmsley...
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maivia.
Rocky Maivia has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer.
And a counter by Helmsley. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
I must admit, I do see a bright future for Maivia. Those that have been privileged enough to see Rocky Johnson in action will appreciate Rocky Maivia.
Cobra clutch. Torturing their opponent.
In trouble here?
A couple of elbows to the jaw, and that'll break things up. Oh, counters right back on Hunter.
Boom! Oh, man.
Finds the roll-up. The ref calls it off. He's on the ropes. Hunter throwing caution to the wind.
From the top.
All the way down to the floor.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside. Sent straight into the barricade.
Sydney first into the barricade. And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live, worldwide television. He's got to have a stomach full of butterflies.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Maivia?
Well, the champ needs to put this young upstart Maivia in his place with unrelenting offense. No time for graceful bows and upper-class taunting. Just beat Rocky down.
Oh, man.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us.
Up high.
Look out! They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Up on the shoulders.
Down in a hurry.
And Rocky is delivering solid damage, but needs to remember to get Helmsley in the ring. The title can be won outside of the squared circle. Oh, what a Samoan drop. Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no.
Into a chop block.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Oh, look at this. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Blast off.
Oh, big impact.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Raw drop kick. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Maivia digging deep, eyeing Helmsley for something big.
Up and down. Wow, that hurt. The challenger might have what it takes to win this. Got him in the corner now.
Moving him onto the top turnbuckle.
What more can this superstar do? Reaching deep into the arsenal. This could end the entire match.
From the top floor.
Superplex. Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Watch out.
From the top with the splash.
This capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maivia, thinking there could be an upset here tonight.
Action on the top rope. This is going to be bad.
Uh-oh, going up top now. Oh, top rope. This is going to be bad. This is not going to be good.
And that's a unique reversal.
Setting up. All the way out. Suplex. With a pin for the title. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Wow. I thought for sure that was it.
Oh, ouch. Oh, what a quick answer. And heading up top.
Blast off.
Nobody home.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. DDT. Knee right to the side of the face. He answers right back. Wow, what leg strength.
Setting it up. Nice neck breaker.
And Helmsley obviously has been trying to get inside Rocky Maivia's head to frustrate him. Pinpointing the leg. Ooh.
Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face. Brought in the hard way. combination. Punch right in the head.
Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover, and Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family of elite combat athletes and top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss, there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George the Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength of Peter Maivia, which has ever since remained as a hallmark for every single solitary member of this bloodline. Steele is no easy battle, though. He thrives in the chaos, one of pro wrestling's true madmen. He'll even try to eat part of the ring if he thinks it'll help him break you down. So do your best and honor High Chief Peter Maivia properly with a resounding victory.
Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 207. Steel!
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler.
Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
We'll see which prevails tonight.
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Oh, stop right to the hand. You could feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
He got out of dodge just in time.
Now Steele has the firm upper hand.
Yeah, and George Steele is just overwhelming the High Chief here. The top of the cage is so close, yet so far.
He reaches the top and victory hangs in the balance now. He's getting even closer to making an escape.
Oh, he's almost there.
He better move.
And there he goes.
Over the top. And now every step down gets him closer to victory.
Just needs to get both his feet touching the ground. Wow, Steele with a big win over Peter Maivia.
Here is your
Somehow, some way, George the Animal Steel is able to walk out of this cage with a victory over High Chief.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steel. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steel have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steel is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Man. Oh, an eye rake.
That's not right, but effective.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steel often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Running power slam!
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt.
Ooh.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia's called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
No, nothing fancy here. Tasting victory.
Backed up.
Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. Early kick out. Referee right on top of the action.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
Oh, strong impact.
That last shot did major damage. Blood's running down his face.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steel. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steel makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Using his legs to create some space. Oh! Clubbing blow.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the island. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Oh, they're not gonna bite the hand. Oh my God, they are!
Oh my gosh, that's gross. That's a sadistic individual. You can sever an artery or suffer nerve damage after something like that.
Or at least need a tetanus shot.
The climb to the top now is going to take every ounce of energy.
Here he goes, up the wall of the steel cage. And he's straddling the top of the cage, just feet away from making it to the outside.
You can almost taste it now.
Having a problem lifting that other leg over.
He's trying.
Home, time to start the descent. Ooh.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Into a dragon screw leg whip.
Vicious headbutt.
Peter Maivia just rubbing it in now.
Took him out the knee.
Deadlift. Look at the power here.
To the German.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steel is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper George is tied up here.
Backbreaker.
That'll realign your vertebrae.
And George is laid out. And Peter Maivia is stepping up.
Beautiful suplex. George Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
Climbing up the cage now. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him. This superstar dragging them back down to continue this fight. Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting.
That'll turn your lights out. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before
Once more, setting it up.
Backbreaker flawlessly executed. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
what's he doing? He had this match in the bag.